I think it's Misericordia. Are you going to call her and tell her that it's not Miserable Accordion?
I'm not calling Sister Mary Steve and telling her anything.
Yeah.
You're just asking to get wrapped on the knuckles with a ruler. That's the way I feel about it.
Okay, fine.
She seems pretty tough to me.
Fine.
But you sort of skated past that whole mean nun phase that a lot of people went through.
Do you know what happened to me? I've been waiting for an opportunity to say this.
I'm so glad I've provided
Do you know what had happened to me?
We should get a radio show so that you can express yourself more freely, Christopher. You've been such a repressed
I said
child.
earlier today, you call me on the phone, or you usually call me on the phone the day of the show, and you start sort of having the show with me, and I'm thinking, God, we got to conserve some of this. And then I realize you have a limitless supply of Eric.
Absolutely.
So anyway, earlier today, I can't remember what we were talking about, but I remember thinking of this story, which is that for the first 10 years of my life, I went to a very experimental hippie school in Northern California, in the Bay Area, called Synergy.
Called hippie school.
It was called Synergy, which is practically
kind of the
hippie
same
school.
thing.
And most of the teachers there were lesbian academics of various ethnicities. And so I react around mature lesbian women the way a lot of my friends from the South do around Catholic nuns. Like,
that's
an authority
probably-
figure is here,
Right.
clean up your fucking act, it's a lesbian. You know, like that's my childhood.
Ethnically diverse lesbian.
Black lesbian academics, very intelligent, very smart, no nonsense women who knew how the world should be.
Does Melissa Harris Perry freak
It's
you out?
in a very that makes me feel sort of safe, and yet I'm going to do it wrong. You know, Melissa Harris Perry and Goldie Taylor, both of them, they're on MSNBC all the time. I love them. I follow them on Twitter, and I just want to make them happy.
Miserable
So that I'll
TV.
pass. Anyway, the dinner party show has an announcement to make.
Dun da 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 da.
It's about me
Oh.
again. But I am doing a very special giveaway / promotion.
Why is it so special, Christopher?
Well, my novel, The Heavens Rise, releases in October.
Can't wait.
And if you pre-order it, and if you send a copy of your receipt, either a scan or some sort of digital version of your receipt or proof of sale, to the following email address, theheavensrise@gmail.com.
That's clever.
After the book comes out, I will mail you a signed copy of an original manuscript page with author notes. Everyone is going to get a copy of the same thing, because that's what the law actually makes you do. You can't have a contest for
There's a
for
law
us.
about
Yes.
giving away what you would otherwise recycle?
No, there's law. You're such a bitch. I called you a bitch earlier today on the phone.
And I really
And
think
you were
that...
like, this just in! Eric Shaw Quinn is still a bitch.
That's right.
Grover
Cleveland is still dead, and Eric Shaw Quinn is still a bitch.
We should have him on the show.
Grover?
Do you do a good Grover Cleveland?
I don't know if anybody does. Is there a recording
Is
of
he
him?
on YouTube, or
Did he
did
make
he
the
die
cut?
before video?
Did he make the cut? Well, I don't know.
Okay,
Ask the party people.
Just to finish up that thought.
Which thought is that?
It's illegal to have a contest where the entry to the contest is making a purchase.
I actually think the more important thought there is you can get a signed author's note page from the manuscript of The Heaven Rise if you send a scan of your receipt to The Heavens Rise at
gmail.com.
I think that's a
Absolutely.
very cool contest and something that, suitable for framing. I think it beats the hell out of
And
a
they will
morning
be-
edition mug, and you get a book besides.
Yeah, one of our friends asked me the other day if we had coffee mugs yet for the show, for the dinner party show.
I'm working on it. Dinnerware, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
T-shirts, right?
Yeah, T-shirts. I'm looking for a supplier for T-shirts that can fulfill it so that they won't be too expensive.
$60
I don't know.
T-shirts.
I think probably part of it is that I don't know how much people actually pay for T-shirts that have things printed on them. Like maybe it's a more reasonable price than I thought. But
Well, I knew this woman named Deidre in New Orleans, and she came to parties with a T-shirt that said,
Deidre?
Her name was Deidre, the Deidre. And
Oh,
her
boy.
shirt would say, if you can read this, then you're too fucking close. So I'll call her and see how much her T-shirts cost.
Right, and the I'm with stupid.
Well-
I want an I'm with stupid T-shirt with the arrow. that
Exactly.
points at whatever.
Tonight, you are the guest, our party people. We are going to devote our show to the news stories that you brought to the Facebook page all week long and the questions that you shoot to us tonight via Shea Butters, who is currently on our Facebook page. But for now, we have a special report from Breck Artery, our fairly imbalanced newsman.
Very special. Or not.
It was like